right, here we go with lesson 5. It's chapter 6, lesson 5. It's kind of hard to see up at the top here. It's in the box up. So using markup. A store sells items for more than it pays for those items. The amount of increase is called the markup. There's a vocab word for you. Percent of a markup is the percent of increase. We worked a bit with that last section. And then the selling price is the amount the customer pays for an item. That seems pretty self-explanatory. So markup tells us the amount of increase so that a store can make a profit. Selling price is the amount the customer pays for an item. So example 1, find the selling price if a store pays $42 for a pair of inline skates and the markup is 25%. So again, we have two methods. We're going to go through both of them and then you choose which method you like better. So first, find the amount of the markup. Okay, so if it's kind of like finding that tax last section. So my markup percentage would be 25%. Again, we write it as a decimal, so 0.25 times the original, or times our whole. So our markup, 0.25 times 42, would be 1050. We're talking about money, so 1050. Now that I know what the store is marking it up, to find my selling price, we take what the store paid plus what they're adding to the cost. So 42 plus 1050 gives us a selling price of $52.50. So selling price is $52.50. That's method 1. Find the markup first, add it to the price. Method 2 would be to find our total percent first. Okay, so we start with 100% plus the percent of markup. So our selling price is going to be 125% of our original. So my selling price, we're using SP here, equals 125% as a decimal. Remember, divide by 100, so 1.25 times our original price of 42. Stick that in our calculators, 1.25 times 42. And we again see that the selling price is $52.50. So again, both methods work. You obviously get the same answer for both, so you choose which one works best for you. Okay, so discount. We like discounts better. A discount is the amount by which the regular price is reduced. The percent of discount is the percent of decrease. So discount is like when you go to the store and they say that everything's 20% off. Our example here, Summer Sports is having a sale. A volleyball has an original price of $59. It is on sale for 65% off the original price. Find the sale price of the volleyball. Method 1 will be to find the amount of the discount first. So just like before, so my discount would be 65% as a decimal times our original amount, so 0.65 times 59. Gives us a discount of $38.35. Now discount, we're taking money off, so we want to subtract. So my selling price is my original, 59, minus 38.35. So my selling price, which you're going to pay with a 65% discount, would be $20.65. So find the discount, subtract it from the original. Method 2, find the total percent first. Again, always start with 100. Discount, so we subtract. So minus 65 gives me 35. So I am paying 35%. So my selling price would be 35%, 0.35, times the original, so 0.35 times 59, again, gives us a final cost of $20.65. Okay, so you will see me use both of these methods. You choose the method that works best for you. So now, if we have an original price before the discount, Henrik had a 25% discount on hockey equipment. The selling price was $172.50. What was his original price? Okay, well, if we had a 25% discount, then what percent did we pay? So 100 minus 25 tells us that we paid 75%. We paid 75%. So if my selling price was 172.5, I want to know 172.5 is 75% of what? So it's kind of like part equals percent times whole. Just like last section, divide by the number with our variable. And x, if we do 172.5 divided by 0.75, would be $230, which makes sense. If we're only paying 75%, if we had a 25% discount, then our original price should be higher. And if we just double check, yes, we are correct, $230. So for a question like this, find what percent you actually paid and then just use your percent equation with your part, percent, and whole. And this one, Louisa got a 75% discount on a sofa. She paid a total of $225. What was the original price? So again, just like before, if we have a 75% discount, then that means we are paying 25%. Okay, so if she paid, so her part, 225 equals 25% of what? So divide by 0.25, divide by 0.25. She had a really good discount, so we should notice quite the difference here. So x equals $900. Original price would have been $900. Double check, and yes, we're correct. Okay, so there's finding the original price before a discount. Two examples of that. And one last example. Cody's buying a ring that had an original price of $295, but is advertised at 30% off. Sales tax is 8.25% is applied to the discounted price. How much will Cody pay for the ring? So this is a two-step problem. First thing we need to do is find our discount. Okay, so it's 30% off. So if I find what is 30%, so 0.30 of 295, so 0.3 times 295, so my discount, my part, I should use the D there, would be $88.50. Remember, discount, we subtract, so my sell price would be 295 minus 88.50. So my sales price, my discounted price, is $206.50. Now, step 2, we have a sales tax to add to that. Okay, so this one, I found my discount first, and then I subtracted it. So for step 2, I'm going to use the other method. Again, you choose the method that you like, though. So if I have 100% plus 8.25%, I'm now paying 108.25%, which as a decimal will be 1.0825. Make sure you go to this sales prices. It's tax on the discounted price. Do not go back to the original. So my final price, we'll call it total cost, equals my percent, 1.0825, times my discounted price, so times 206.5. Go to your calculator, 1.0825 times 206.5. And we're talking about money, so we're going to round to 2 decimals. My total cost will be $223.54. It would round up, so $223.54. That was a ring that originally cost $295 with a 30% discount and then an 8.25% tax added. So find your discount first. Again, 2 methods to choose from. You pick which one works best for you. Then add your tax. The important part here, your discounted price is what we have to tax. Do not go back to the original. Okay, so that is the end of section 5. Only one more section to go.